If you don't have a direct line to your clients or customers, then you don't have a reliable way to make consistent, predictable sales. Hey, it's your girl Sherry Summer Bell, and we're going to be talking about how to build your email list of buyers. So before we get into how to do that, let's talk about data over drama. Let's talk about data over drama. When on this platform, if you ever been listening to any of my videos, I am big about when you're marketing your business, because we know marketing is a bloodline of your business. That's what keep cash flow coming in the door. One of the things I always say to focus on is to focus on the marketing that is going to give you a longevity payoff, not just a quick win, not just a quick fix. So, with that being said, one of the ways for you to be able to maintain that CPR, that consistent, predictable revenue, is to build your email list. But not just any email list. You've been hearing that before. You've been hearing that for years to come. I was listening to Amy Porterfield, and she was saying for 17 years, she's been saying, build your email list. Now, here's what I'm going to put my little caveat on there. It's not just about building your email list, because a lot of us did that. We build an email list of freebie seekers, and we filled our email up with these people who had no intentions of buying from us. So I'm going to put that little twist on it and say build your email list, but build your email list of buyers. Now, let me go ahead and kind of break down what that looks like to you, because I kind of pull my notes up here. Because one of the things why you want to build your email list is because you can't build a business on a platform you don't own. So we don't own social media. We don't own YouTube. We don't own LinkedIn, Pinterest, and all this other online spaces that give us the ability to market our business. Now, I was just pulling up some data because I'm big on data over drama. And in the data, let me just run some numbers to you right now of what the data consistently shows when it comes to email marketing and owning attention, because that's at the end of the day, that's what it is. You got to own the attention in order to get that sale. And the average open rate when it comes to your email marketing versus when it comes to your social media. Let me do your social media first so you can get an idea. So, own space versus rented space. So, your rented space on social media, your organic reach right now is at 1 to 10% made based on the audience size. So, and that's dropping. So, 1 to 10. Your engagement, where people engage back with you, is 1 to 5%. So picture this. You do this amazing video. You spend so much time getting the backdrop right. You making sure your lighting is good. You're making sure that your makeup, your hair, everything is put together. You're looking fresh and so clean, right? You did your reel, you put your camera up to your phone, you start talking into your camera, and you're just having you a mighty good time, because you just know after you finish this reel, it is going to be the thing that take you viral. You post it and you get 2 likes. All that work, 4 hours later, 2 likes. And that's what this data is saying right now. The engagement is at 1 to 5%. The conversion rate is low unless you're doing some type of ads or retargeting. That is how low, that is how hard it is right now to market on rented space. And you wonder why I barely show up on social media. This is exactly right. The algorithms decide who see your content. Most people are strolling mode. They're not in buying mode. They're not in buying mode. So now let's go to the data of owned data when it comes to email marketing, because we're talking about data over drama. All right. So average open rate for your email marketing is 25 to 45%, because it's your audience and it's your rules. Your click rate is 2 to 10%, and your conversion is often 2 to 5 times higher than social media. So, should I be marketing email marketing, or should I be marketing on social media? I think the winner here is email marketing. Let me go ahead and give you some more data to blow your mind. So, a lead, the ROI when it comes to a lead on social media, the ROI is at $4.08 on the ROI on social media on the rented space. And the ROI, the return on your investment, is 36 to 42% per dollar. So every person that you have on your email list, the industry average, you should be getting a 36 to $42 per dollar spent. Wow. So if those data have not already convinced you that your energy, your time need to be spent, let me give you some more data. The average small business owner spend up to 6 hours per week on social media marketing, but only 1 to 3% of their audience ever seeing their engagement. That's roughly 15% of your week time on a 1 to 3 return. So you're spending 15% of your week's time on a 1 to 3%. So social media, oh my God, it's hard to predict your revenue when you're trying to grow on social media. So what if there a way you could reach these audience to give you that $42 for every dollar spent return? And when this is like, these datas are like blowing my mind here. So if every other platform were gone tomorrow, would your business still be able to stand? I'm just going through my data. I want to make sure that I cover all the data. I want to make sure that I'm covering all your data. So spending a little more time to set up your email list means the time you spent later create content offers and more could deliver up to 40x your ROI, or just posting on social media. Okay, so that was the data. I had to get the data out of the way because I just wanted you to give you an imagery of when you're spending time on social media versus spending time on building your email list, because your email list clearly give you a higher return on your investment. So if you've been thinking about making your email list a priority, now is the time, because organic wise on social media, unless you're running ads, your value that you're putting out there in the world is being seen less and less and less. Now, so now that I talk about that, let's talk about why you should make this a priority outside of just the data, outside of just why you should make it a priority. Now, the first thing I want you to kind of distill the myth here is, I'm not telling you to build your email list of freebie seekers. I'm talking about building your email list of buyers. Now, in my last video, I talk about building your email list with low ticket offer, right? Using low ticket offer to build your email list. And so when someone is coming on your email list, one of the things I think people get wrong is, hey, I just need to get somebody on my email list. So then they said, oh, my email list is the wrong person. I got the wrong person on here. I'm not making a sale because the people on my email list are the wrong people. I'm not going to lie. I have said that before too, so shame the devil. So now I had to go back and start washing my list in a way to make sure the right people are on there. Now, number one, the first thing I did in order to do that, what I did do is I created a low ticket offer. And the reason why you want to create that low ticket offer is because now the people are coming on there are buyers. The people are coming on your email list, they're now buyer. Now you have a buyer list, not a just freebie seeker list who's not ready to solve that problem right then and right there. So having a low ticket offer allow you to build your email list. Now let me explain to you why, because I'm doing it right now. So right now I am offering my buyer ready messaging matrix. That's an ad that I'm running right now on social media. So when I look at my email list, the people are coming on there. They're coming on there in 3 different ways. So number one, they're coming on there from my buyer ready messaging matrix. So they'll buy the actual offer, right? They're invested in the offer to learn how to speak to cold buyers within 72 hours. And so they got that offer. But there's some people who say, okay, I'm not ready yet. There's one lady that I spoke to. She's like, oh, I saw your ad, but I could not grab the offer yet because I wanted to be on my laptop when I purchased. Okay, so she got into what we call the abandoned cart. So even though she did not purchase from me in the abandoned cart, she was able to get on my email list. So yes, we're having buyers, but then we also have what we call the abandoned cart, where people are opt in, give us their email, give us their telephone number, so we have an opportunity to talk with them and have conversation with them. A, Again, a second way. So the actual offer that we sell with the low ticket, then we have the abandoned cart, right? So that's the second way that they came on to our email list. Just so we have one way, but it's giving us two way. You see how that works, right? So that's the power of low ticket, that you're able to have sell something, and the person is getting on your email list as a buyer, or they're getting on your email list as a abandoned cart. Another way that they're getting on my email list right now is I do have a 8 audio series about how to be demand and paid in your industry. And that is a free 8 audio series of how to do that step by step. So that way, when I have new people who sign up with me from Instagram, they get it as well. And also you on YouTube, the 8 audio series is below. So they get that as well too. So they're coming on my email list from the 8 audio series. And most of those people come in as 8 audio series. They realize, hold up, I need to work on my messaging. I need to make sure my messaging is right. So they also grab the buyer ready as well. So it's kind of like a cross sell in a way. So, or upsell, if you want to call it that. So they say, oh, I need to get the buyer ready because I need to work on my messaging. I need to have clear messaging to talk to co-buyers. So now they're coming on that way as well. Now it's going over to the buyer ready, but I just want you to pay attention to how we are selling one thing, but we're reaching our audience in 3 different ways. The free thing that I offer, and then selling the low ticket offer also give me 3 ways to get clear to my audience. Why am I pointing that out to you? Because many of the times I hear people say, well, I just need to run leads. Just need to get leads. I need to fill my calendar up with leads. That's great. That's good, not great. But I have realized, and I've tested it myself, that if you actually just sell a $9 offer, though, that will really help the difference, especially when the ads is already paying for itself. If you just run a $9 SLO offer, self-liquidated offer, that micro offer, what pay for yourself, you really got a free lead. So I would, if I were you, instead of giving away that lead magnet for free, I would put an offer, I'll put a price onto that free value thing that you're thinking about, even if it's a PDF, and use that as a way to get leads. Now you're going to say to me, Sherry, but I'll get more leads as if I offer it for free. Now let me just say this. Let me distill the math. Are you interested in getting more leads? Are you interested in talk to the right people? There's a big difference. Are you interested in just having the illusion that you have a full calendar, or you have a full contact list? Are you or list building? Or you really want the right people? Because one of the things that I did on my email list right now, what I did, I started segmenting people. Like I have my people who has purchased something from me, and they get the shebang. Like we have a list building course that we're doing on Thursday. I don't know when you get this, but on Thursday at 11 a.m. that we do like this list building course. The people who have purchased my product, they get to come to those type of things for free. So they get different things just because they said yes to an offer that the other people who has never purchased anything from me don't get. And here's the other thing. The people who purchase first upfront, they show a higher rate of wanting their problem solved, one their life transfer, wanting to solve the problem faster than the people are just kind of like, I'm just sitting here, I'm just here to see what's going on. So are we getting out of the illusion of having all this big email list? Because let's also understand that the more people you have on your email list is the more you have to pay for those people when you send out your email. So I would rather pay to send emails to people who already show me that this is a problem they want to solve and they're interested in what I have, versus a person just wanting a freebie and go and be out, you know, because when you send it to that, when you separate your email list and you send it to the ones who are not super interested in what you have to offer, those people, what happen is they tend to unsubscribe and so on, and then Google will start dinging you to say, hey, there's been problem with this email, people are unsubscribing, and they put like a negative report on you. So now when you send things out, it goes weird to the promotional folder, or it goes to the junk folder. So to prevent that, I really segment and really pay attention to the people who have invested, because that tell me that their mindset is thinking different. They want to go to a higher level and so on. Now, I know some people will tell you, we have to nurture people. I don't believe that. I believe that people come when they're ready. If I have to nurture you, that means you're just not ready. We only want to talk to the people who are ready to solve the problem now, because this painkiller problem is keeping them up at night. And if it's not keeping you up, baby, you're not ready to solve it. Okay? So don't get distracted with the fluff and the glam. Don't get distracted with that. I want you to focus in. I've always been a person who like focusing on the main thing. One of my girlfriend had a conference, and she was like, hey, the conference was so good, and we had such a good time and so on, but I also know how much time, energy, and money she has put into that conference to make it work. And I said to her, so how much money did you make? And she was like, oh, but we just had such a good time. And her mind was just more on had such a good time, and not on, hey, I got to pay all these people back. So I'm the coach that come in and be like, listen, that's good. I'm glad you had a great time, but you got bills to pay. Right? Because I know in after the conference is all said and done, her mind's gonna be like, okay, how am I gonna pay all these vendors and these things and these, so I'm always focusing on the main thing. I don't focus on the glam of the numbers. I focus more on who is the real target audience. When we run our buyer rated messaging matrix the first time, daily sales was coming in constantly, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sales a day. But when we change it and we did buyer rating 2.0, which is what we have right now, and we're really honed in, and we teach this also inside of our course, we really focus on a specific type of people that we want to work with, and we filter the ones that we don't, which I highly recommend you do that when it comes to building your email list. So when we're talking about building your email list, we're talking about building your email list of buyers. I cannot stress that part enough. So when we did that and we only honed in on those people, our sales, daily sales was less, but it was more qualified people. And it was more qualified because we're over quality or over quantity. And I suggest you do the same thing as well. So when you decide that you want to build your email list, one of the ways you can do that is to, again, create a low ticket offer. And in creating that low ticket offer, you're getting buyers on your list versus just getting freebie seekers. Because the conversation after that, the back end, makes more sense, and you see more sales increase because you're talking to a different type of people who are ready for their sale, who are ready to solve the problem that you say that you can solve faster. So I highly recommend focus in on building your email list from the idea of creating a low ticket offer. All right. Listen, if you need help with that, make sure you jump into our Next Move community, where we teach you how the whole components of how to do just that, building that low ticket offer. That's all I got for you today. It's your girl, Sherry Somerville. See you on our next video.